Yo, yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries and our search for the Jetpack here in GTA 5. I'm sure you guys can tell we are in the Humane Labs, where other than these dead people, we have some mysterious monkeys. Odd. My name is RJ and I am joined by Corey.
What's going on, guys? I'm really looking forward to doing some exploration in this episode of the Humane Labs research facility. Those guys are into some pretty wacky stuff. Biochemistry, molecular biology, cryogenics. Who knows what all kinds of stuff we're going to find here today.
This place is highly questionable, that's for sure. I mean, even the name, Humane Labs, is a joke. I mean, this place is inhumane, that's for sure. Here we have the monkeys, and that's one thing that we've definitely been correlating to the jetpack hunt. We've even been wearing the space monkey masks and hope that that might be signaling something or unlocking something. Who knows? One place that many of our subscribers have led us to, especially as of late, C-Dub, is the Humane Labs. I mean, this place is very crazy. I remember you were checking it out earlier, and you just kept saying, man, this place is so suspicious. And here we have the monkeys, which kind of correlate everything together and kind of let us know that there's a good chance this place is hiding something. What do you think?
Yeah, my first impression of actually getting in to explore the place was that it's probably one of the more suspicious places in the game. There's definitely a lot of weird little clues. The fact that they have numbered buildings, that kind of, I don't know, it seems like that could be part of something. But, we'll definitely get in here and check it out as we see some of the animals, perhaps, that they do their testing on. We here at Trippy Commentaries, of course, do not condone animal testing.
Yes, no monkeys will be hurt in the recording of this episode, or at least no real-life monkeys. As for these computer-generated monkeys, it might be a different story. So what our plan is we are going to break into the Humane facility here, the Humane Labs, completely legit. This is during a mission. We're just showing off the monkeys right now, but we will return as Trevor and try to fight our way in. And this is pretty much just going to be a chill episode for you guys. We'll do a little bit of exploring. You guys can let us know what you think might be the key here at the Humane Labs. But for now, let's go ahead and hit these sticky bombed explosives and see what happens. 3, 2, 1, jetpack. Well, these monkeys, which of course have been subject to some pretty cruel testing, have learned to survive bomb explosions, so that certainly is good. One thing before we get out of this area, Corey, we definitely have to mention how these monkeys have a green glow to them. And, wow, these monkeys over here seem to not be doing too well at all. But they do have a green glow, which is a lot like the glow we saw back on that mission where Michael got abducted. Definitely a little suspicious, and perhaps, this is a definite link between monkeys and the jetpack, or at least some kind of mystery, maybe even the Chiliad mystery, right, Corey?
Yeah, one other correlation I wanted to make between monkeys and the jetpack and the three characters. Of course, on one of the cutscenes for a mission that you do, there's like a quick cut of all three of the characters, one of them covering their eyes, one of them covering their ears, and the other one covering their mouth, as if to insinuate the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, and which is traditionally, I've seen it represented also by monkeys doing the same thing.
Absolutely. Well, we have a lot more to get into, guys. We will meet you back at the front of the Humane Labs with Trevor, ready to infiltrate the base, or the labs in this case. See you guys there. Alright, here we are outside the Humane Labs. It is 3 o'clock and storming outside, so this is definitely the time to explore it. Now, this time we're going to do it legit. We'll just go in there. Obviously, we'll have 4 stars right off the bat, so it's not going to make this any easier. As the motorcycle gets stuck on the gate. But that's okay. I'm in anyways. I will say that if this doesn't work out too well, then we will be doing a secret glitchy way of doing it to where we can actually get in here and explore around without the trouble of having the police try to kill us. Now, Corey, I know you're a little bit familiar with the area, having just explored it. Did you find anything interesting in your travels?
Yeah, actually, if you'll go straight ahead from where you're at right now, right about, right in front of you, those 2 garages will open up for you.
Really?
Or at least they did for me.
Wow, that's quite a find, Corey. That's pretty interesting. I mean, this is a very large-sized garage.
Yeah.
Definitely would be a pretty good hiding spot for a jetpack, you would have to say. Unfortunately, it looks pretty empty right now. I mean, what's your guess on what the hell this was for and why it's empty?
Well, I'm not really sure. It's definitely a large piece of machinery, whatever it may be. But just the fact that it opens up and the rest of them do not definitely leads me to want to investigate the area a little bit more, and it makes it one of those points of interest that we should keep our eyes on.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we are using Trevor for his ability to pretty much just get invincible for a short period of time. And that'll help us outlast the cops a little bit longer than if we were any other character. Darn it, I'm stuck behind this pipe here, though. This is a pretty big issue here. This might have been a place not to land. I'll tell you what, guys. Let me go ahead and reload it. We'll get back in here. And this time I won't fall on this side of the pipe where apparently I can't escape. Alright, we are back. Let's try this again. This time it would be nice to actually get the bike through. Let's see if he opens it for me. Thank you very much, sir, even though I know you're about to call the cops and security on me. But let's try to drive through these garage areas one more time, Corey. Great find. I gotta say, this is definitely highly suspicious, like we already mentioned, and perhaps this is hiding something. This is just a red flag for me to let us know that we gotta search this area even more and see what we can find. Corey, what else did you find while you were exploring this area?
Well, on that area that's above you, that's just behind you to your left back there, there's some strange colored pools. It's almost like yellowish green colored liquid. And that definitely is something to check out there. Also, there's another one of these power station sheds, these little outbuildings that of course have the 1.21 GW sticker, which many believe is a reference to the 1.21 gigawatts mentioned in Back to the Future.
Yep. One of our major theories we have right now, and we're looking at it right now. I managed to find that C-dub, and it's certainly tucked away in an interesting area, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. I know they are creating, I guess, biohazard material here, C-dub. I mean, chemical warfare or something. We did see in that mission that we showed off here at the beginning, I think it's called Monkey Business or something like that, where Michael does actually go and grab this chemical weapon, which really just makes us wonder, what's the meaning of this place? What the hell are they doing? They're really creating some crazy stuff, and I say this is certainly a viable spot for the jetpack to possibly be located, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, man, most definitely. If not the spot for it to be located, perhaps if it involves a mechanism of unlocking it by doing certain tasks at different places, I would say this is definitely one of those places. As you said, at the very least, this is most definitely a point of interest in the jetpack hunt that we should all be kind of, keeping in mind. Of course, in this run, we are going the legit way, where you do get 4 stars immediately. But as you said here, stay tuned, and we're going to show you a way you can get in and explore to your heart's content.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, the even the little reservoir area right here just has a strange look to it. Now, I've heard rumors that there are crazy lights that form above the water out there. I have yet to see it, and I've even tried to follow the instructions to see it, and I just saw nothing that really stood out to me. But this place is certainly pretty crazy. It's very well protected, that's to say the least. I mean, you get 4 stars as soon as you walk in, much like the prison, Fort Zancudo. It's on that same level as far as well protected, and the game obviously doesn't really want you to explore here unless, as Corey mentioned, you pull off a little glitch. Well, we are trying this at 3 o'clock with it thundering. Of course, just what you have to do on top of Mount Chiliad to show off that UFO. So we were in hopes that this would maybe show off something. Let me see if I can try to fight my way over to those water tanks, Corey, with the interesting liquid in there. Obviously, with this place being taken part in chemical warfare, we can only assume that it's some kind of biohazard material or something,
Yeah,
right?
it definitely does look questionable, man. It's some funky colored water. There's some sort of chemical compound in it. I'm almost certain of it. But yeah, if you go up this building and I believe somehow get down the other side, over near those garages where we were checking out earlier, and that high area just across from you over there, you'll see those cesspools.
I see it. I think I can make it there. Now, there's one thing I wanted to ask you about, as we looks like we're over here near these odd garages once again, and it also has a pretty unique keypad. That's the thing, man. This area is really unique. There's so many things that you can only find right here at the Humane Labs, including one thing that we can find in the Humane Labs that we can find in many other places, like Corey alluded to, was that that shed that gives the Back to the Future Easter egg. And lately we've really been on the hunt for Back to the Future Easter eggs pertaining to the Jetpack, possibly something like that. Of course, the Space Docker and the DeLorean. Ooh, let's check this door real quick. But Corey, I thought you had a very interesting theory, because we found that shed here in the Humane Lab, and it seems to be popping up in some very interesting and suspicious areas. Do you think there could possibly be something behind those sheds with the 1.21 gigabytes or gigawatts Easter egg on them?
You know, something that I thought about, of course, with that Easter egg being on them, you know, Back to the Future is, you know, those movies are centered around time travel. And something I considered is maybe that those sheds could be interlinked for a manner of warping or perhaps fast travel between key locations. Maybe that could be something that was cut from the game, or possibly it could be something that could be added. It could certainly be something that could maybe be added as a feature once the, of course, you know, with the big announcement of GTA 5 coming to the next-gen consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox One, as well as the PC. You know, of course, they're not, you know, licensed by Rockstar, but I think it's going to be very interesting to see what the modding community can do with that feature. Maybe add that in there somehow as a mechanism, or possibly uncover some hidden code in there. Who knows?
Definitely. Well, we are here in the biohazard material C-Dub. It seems like Trevor is not melting or anything like that. I'm actually trying to get out, and it looks like his face even went under at that time, so now we really know that at least it's not killing him. Man, I remember the first time I saw this place, I thought it was human waste or something. I thought maybe it was, you know, a facility to for reclaimed water or something. But, of course, we find out later in the storyline that this is definitely doing more than that. Ooh, what is this? Another power shed over here. Interesting. Definitely let us know, guys, if there's a certain area that you think we should check out. We are gonna return to the Humane Labs in another episode here very soon to possibly look at some other things And we will go in, of course, with no stars. We'll be able to search whatever we want. So definitely let us know what you think we should check out. Corey, one thing I did want to touch on here at the end of this quick episode. First of all, I've been scouring, especially a lot lately, the Xbox 360 version of the game, looking for something new. I've heard a lot of things from the developers that these guys are giving clues to us that there's still something going on. I really think so. I think there's something big hidden here, and they want us to find it, but we have yet to do it. Corey, I know you've been exploring lately the PS3 version. Can you report to anything possibly in the PS3 version? Have you found anything?
No, I can't really say that I have. One thing I've been thinking about lately here that I'm going to touch on quickly is the fact that we're supposed to come back whenever our story is complete. I believe that it says that somewhere near the mural or on the mural on Mount Chiliad, correct?
Oh yeah, on top of the mountain there, of course.
Well, the story, meaning all of the DLC and everything else that's going to come with GTA 5, certainly is not complete. So maybe this whole 100% thing, maybe that could be a part of it, but perhaps we have to wait until the very end, until Rockstar is done, and they have completed the story before we will have all of the mechanisms for the jetpack in the game. Time will certainly tell.
Yeah, definitely great theory, Corey. I also have a theory that I have been kind of building on pertaining to an upcoming DLC. I certainly think that there will be a huge DLC before they actually release the game on the next-gen consoles. That's a big announcement that we just got here on E3, and I think that before they actually release those games, they're going to give us something huge, some kind of DLC, and I think that, you never know, maybe the jetpack has something to do with that DLC. So, yeah, me and Corey have been scouring the land here. Me in the 360 version, Corey in the PS3 version. Definitely let us know what you guys think. We have a couple more things that we're really looking at. We really just wanted to kind of, like I said, make a chill episode where we really explore, of course, the Humane Labs, an area where, I'll be honest, I really haven't looked at it too much. Corey, what about you? I know you just had your exploring session where you found a lot of new things. Other than that, has it been a place where you've looked at it that much?
No, other than the one mission that, of course, we showed our viewers a little slice of with the caged monkeys. No, in the past I hadn't really got to explore it because of the 4-star wanted level. But of course, with this this glitch method that we've found to actually go in and explore those areas without having the 4-star wanted level, of course, that's something that's going to allow for a lot more exploration on my part. I have found a few more interesting things inside the Humane Labs area that perhaps we can touch on either if not in this video, then in another one. But as we see another one of these little weird sheds here, could be another quick warp point of some sort. Who knows?
So one more shed with the 1.21 gigawatts Easter egg clue on the outside is right here, not too far away from the alien water towers, which is just another one of those points where we think it has something to do with the jetpack mystery. We're just not sure what. We're not sure what we have to do here. Who knows? But there you have it, Corey. If you are indeed correct that it is a possible warp point, it's interesting that you have another one right here in a very mysterious area. Man, we have these damn towers here. This is another thing that I want to look into. I'm not giving up on this location where, of course, the UV map definitely points us here. It says they're here. And you have to think they're here must mean the aliens. And I think the aliens have something to do with the jetpack. But we have definitely an interesting area here, Corey. Some, looks like some words we have here. We have bubble. Owl is written on there. And what does that one say right there? Libertad?
Libertad, which of course I do believe is Spanish for freedom or liberty. I do believe.
Interesting. Where does it all come together, guys? I'm telling you, the mystery is still here to be solved. And we got to solve this thing, man. We got to solve it. I'm RJ. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the GTA 5 Jetpack Hunt. We have more episodes planned coming very soon. They are in the works. Let us know what you're thinking. And thank you for joining, Corey. Go ahead and take it out for us, big guy.
Yeah, guys. Thanks as always for viewing, and make sure you subscribe, like, share, tell a friend. And as RJ said, stay tuned for plenty more GTA 5 coverage. And as always, stay trippy.